Hi, this is Stan Horyza, and this is my second Fascinations 3D laser cut model. My first one I just completed was the Golden Gate Bridge. That should be posted on YouTube now. And this one I'm going to do the San Francisco cable car. So this is what it looks like on the laser cut die. It does come with instructions. Let's see the one-step instructions here. Yep, there they are, the wonderful one-step instructions. Tools that you need for this is just a pair of needle nose pliers. The sharper the point, the better. Mine aren't very sharp, and so I had a little trouble on my last build. But we'll see how it works on this next build. And so now you have to get the pieces out of this laser cut piece of metal. And so let's see how that goes. Usually they're attached at 2 or 3 points on the piece of metal, and you just give it a bit of a twist. And again, I'm doing this with my left hand, not my right, and so it's not working on my first chance there. But I'll go ahead and take them out, and it's not as fragile as I thought it was the first time. So you should be able to work with them a little bit. Use your fingernail if needed. Whew, that took some work. A little bit more than I was expecting. You can see here that the die, the original holder, is bent all up. Fortunately, I was able to extract the pieces without too much damage, so I should be able to continue. But yeah, that was, most of the pieces are held by 3 points on this one, not 2. One thing I did want to show you here is you'll notice that these pieces here have a hero side and a not hero side. Hero is a movie term as far as costuming. But you'll notice that, like, the top one here, the wheels are nicely engraved, but the bottom one that's upside down, they are not. Well, if I flip that over, both of them have nicely engraved wheels, and also if I do this one here, they are both nicely engraved. Pay special attention to which direction the engraved pieces are facing, because it makes a difference. I messed that up on my first build of the Golden Gate Bridge. Now it looks like this first step here, there's some bending of pieces here. Where those wheels are, they bend a little bit. See this little tab here? There's some bending of the plate, so be careful doing that. And then the tabs go up through little slots on each hole. And then it does tell me to pull the tabs through and screw metal tab 90 degrees to tighten. So what I've been doing is I've been putting it in and twisting 90 degrees to tighten the tabs. So I'm going to do that first step, and then we'll go from there and see how well it works. Okay, so step 1 is done there, and one thing that I noticed is put the wheels on before you bend up the sides, because getting those tabs on once these are locked in, once these sides are up, is rather difficult. I tried bending it back down, and yeah, didn't come back up quite as well as I would have liked it to. But that's step 1. And so now on to step 2. And it looks like I need to get a few more pieces in here. Those fronts are going to go on, and then something with this. So we'll see how that looks. Okay, I started putting it together, and I noticed I was going to put this piece on, but then I noticed that you need to put the end pieces on. So I put those on before this piece, because if I had put this piece on, I wouldn't be able to get the ends of the cab on there, the inner cab. This piece was kind of interesting. A lot of bends there on this piece. This was just one single piece getting bent around quite a bit. So that was kind of interesting in itself. But I think I did a good job because it just snaps right on there, and now I'm going to tighten it down. Okay, and so here we're getting ready for the final step here. That would be this section down here. It looks like the build is going to take this end piece here, and that's going to stand up here somehow, and then this piece is going to wrap around this, and then this one's the very top, and this goes on the directly on top, and then this and this are held together by that, and there is this little tiny piece here, and I did see there's a little bit of instruction there on to put that on, so I'm going to put that on before I fold this. I think I'm going to attach the that's going to be interesting. I think I'm going to attach this, and then this to this, and then this to that, and then this to these pieces. So I'll see how it works. Let's see. I was working on step 2 here, and that front piece that you have to fold over was pretty tough to snap in there. And that front little piece that's sticking out, that was kind of tough with the being so small in my fingers, but so far so good. So my next steps are I'm going to attach these two pieces to this one, and then this to this, and then that to these, and that way I'm not bumping this while I'm attaching that. Alright. Okay, so I'm starting to get this together. One thing I'm noticing is that this is flat and the top of these pieces are rounded, and so I'm going to have to do some creative bending to get it into place, but so far when I did some test fittings on it, it fit well, and I'm glad I did not put this piece on yet, so in that way now I don't have to deal with bending this until I'm done with getting that on. Okay, and here we are. It's mostly done. Did have to bend the top of the very top as well. A few last adjustments, going to bend out some of those railings and bend the bumpers up, but we're almost done. And there we are. Got all the little bends in the bumpers, and the hand guards are all nice and out. Some of those were a little tricky to get to pop out, kind of hard to see, but they do stand out a little bit. And then the back bumper, you'll even see that the rear stairs there are dropping down as well, so a little bending there. But all said and done, again, took only about a half an hour, 45 minutes, just trying to get it out of this darn holder, but not too bad. Another thing that was kind of difficult is you see all these perforated holes on the top. It was hard to find where the actual slots were, and the tabs were going through the perforation. You'll also notice my bends on the top here weren't gorgeous, but you have to look close to see that. So overall, there it is, the San Francisco cable car from Fascinations, and that is my second build from them. And there's my first. So check out the YouTube video on that one if you want to see how to make that one. That's the Golden Gate Bridge. Have a little fascination with San Francisco since I'm nearby there, but it's alright. It's all good. Maybe I'll do the Eiffel Tower or something next.